So in the screen, you can see a question in which we need to solve for x. The equation is 4x minus 1 by x whole square minus of 4x plus 1 by x plus of 1 equals to 0, given that x is not equal to 0. And this is an obvious condition because x cannot be equal to 0. The moment x becomes 0, the denominator will become 0 and the equation won't be defined. Right, so now let us go to the solution and see what we can analyze the solution, how we can find out the solution from here. Right, okay, so we have it here, solution. So what I want you to first of all think is that you can see that if I'll ask you, let us take x minus 1 by x as another unknown y and x plus 1 by x and as another unknown z. So I can rewrite the equation as 4y square minus 4z plus of 1 equals to 0. So is this a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. It is a quadratic equation, but in two variables, right? It has two variables, but whatever quadratic solving part that we have learned, it only deals with a quadratic equation with one unknown. So what we have to do here, we have to make, or we need to find a relation between y and z so that we can change this quadratic equation is just a single unknown. If that can be done, then we can easily solve it using quadratic formula or factorization or any method of your choice, right? So first of all, our aim is to change or find a relation between z and y. Okay, so what I'll do here first, I'll write x minus 1 by x whole square and try to expand it. So now this is simple, but this is simple at a minus b whole square. So this becomes a square plus of b square minus 2 into x into 1 by x, which finally gives me x square plus 1 by x square minus of 2. This is the expanded form of the given expression. What I'll do now, I'll just add here plus 2 and minus 2. It won't make any difference because plus 2 minus 2, like it is 0. So basically we are doing nothing to this equation. Why I am doing here will be clear in the next step. Now what I'll do, I'll just rewrite the same equation but by rearranging the terms, right? What I'll do it here, I'll just write it as x square plus 1 by x square. Instead of writing minus 2 first, I'll write plus of 2, and this minus 2 and this minus 2 becomes minus of 4. Why I did this? Because now I got, can you see this expression and can you just tell me what this is actually? This is nothing but x plus 1 by x whole square minus of 4. Right, now you can see this was our z and this is, we got y, that was our x minus 1 by x whole square in terms of zx plus 1 by x. So now the value, if I rewrite the whole phrase, it just becomes something like this. X minus 1 by x whole square is nothing but equal to x plus 1 by x whole square plus of 4. This is the result that we got from here. Now what we need to do? Let us see. Now the question is very, very simple. Now we had in the question 4 times x minus 1 by x whole square. So x minus 1 by x whole square, I replace it with x4 plus 1 by x whole square plus of 4. So the equation becomes 4 into x plus 1 by x whole square plus of 4, right? And I'll write the remaining equation as it is. So this becomes minus 4 x plus 1 by x plus of 1 equals to 0. So I hope you understood the equation, how I wrote this. Now if this part is clear, if everything is clear till now, then the question is very, very simple, right? So what I'll do now, in order to now this it looks like something heavy written here. So I'll just substitute x plus 1 by x as say some unknown a, right? Let us substitute x plus 1 by x as some unknown a. So now my equation becomes 4 into a square plus of 4. This is plus 4, right? Is this plus 4 or minus 4? No, 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 we made a mistake here. This is minus of 4. See, we got a minus 4 here. So this is minus of 4, right? This is minus 4. So a square, I'll just erase it and so that it won't cause any confusion. So this becomes 4 into a square minus of 4 minus of 4 times a plus of 1 equals to 0, right? So now let us try to solve this quadratic equation. This is a simple quadratic equation, right? So I'll just, okay, now let us solve this. So this becomes, let me make the screen more compatible. Yeah, okay. So 4 into a square minus 4 into 4, 16 minus 4a plus of 1 equals to 0. So this gives me 4a square minus of 4a minus of 15 minus 16 plus 1 is minus 15 is equal to 0. So now this is a simple quadratic equation, and let us apply quadratic formula and let us find the solution for this given equation, and let us solve this question. So this gives us a is equal to minus of b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is a formula, quadratic formula that we already know. So let us substitute the values. So this becomes minus of minus 4, which becomes plus 4, plus or minus under root of b square 16 minus 4 into 4 into 15, actually minus 15, so I'll put a plus here, minus and minus will become plus, divided by 2 times a, 2 times 4. So now this becomes 4 plus or minus under root. Now let us calculate what this is. 15 and 4 for 16, right? So this 16 into 15. So let us solve this first. So simple, right? I don't want to make calculations heavy. So what I'll do, 16 plus 4 into 4 is 16 into 15, right? So we can take out 16 common. So this 16 becomes 1 plus 15, and this is nothing but equal to 16 into 16. So under root of 16 into 16 is nothing but equal to 16 itself, because this is 16 whole square, right? So under root of 16 whole square, and then divided by 2 into 4. So this becomes 4 plus of minus 16 divided by 4 to the 8, right? So we have two values from here, either 4 plus 16 by 8 or 4 minus 16 by 8. So this gives us 16 plus 4 is 20 by 8, or 4 minus 16 is minus of 12 by 8. So if I write down this in simplest form, what we'll be having here is 10 by 4 or 5 by 2 or minus 3 by 2. So this is the value of a, right? So this is the value of a that we got here. But what was actually a? Let us go back to the initial equation. So our a is nothing but x plus 1 by a, right? You can see here a is x plus 1 by x. So I'll substitute that value here. So from here I have x plus 1 by x is equal to a. So x plus 1 by x can either be equal to 5 by 2, or x plus 1 by x can either be equal to minus 3 by 2. Again, we'll have two quadratic equations. So now let us solve them individually. So this becomes x square plus 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 5x. Simple cross multiplication. And this becomes x square plus 1 into 2 is equal to minus 3x. So I'll rewrite this quadratic equation as 2x square minus 5x plus 2 equals to 0, and 2x square plus 3x plus 2 equals to 0, right? X square plus 3x will come, minus 3x will come this side and will come plus 3x, and plus 2 equals to 0. So now let us solve this. So this becomes 2x square minus 5. Now 2 2s are 4. So I'll take two factors as plus, let us take it as, what can we take? So 2 into 2 is 4. So we have 4 and 1. So this becomes minus of, let us make this minus 4x minus x, right? So this becomes minus 5x, and 4 into 1 is 4. Plus of 2 equals to 0. I'll take out 2 common. So 2x, x minus 2 minus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this gives me 2x minus 1 into x minus 2 equals to 0. Similarly, let us try to solve this equation. 2 2s are 4. So what can be the factor here? So let us apply quadratic formula in case you are having any difficulty. So quadratic formula says minus of b, so minus 3 plus minus under root of b square 9 minus 4 into 2 into 2 divided by 2 into a, again 2. So check this out now. 9 minus 4 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 9 minus 1, 9 minus 8 is 1. So this becomes, it will become somewhat like minus of 3 plus of minus 9 minus 8 is 1 divided by 4. So what values of x do we have here? From here, x is equal to 1 by 2 or 2, right? Either this will be equal to 0 or this will be equal to 0. So if this is equal to 0, x is equal to half. If this is equal to 0, x is equal to 2. Similarly, x is either equal to minus 3 plus 1 by 4 or minus 3 minus 1 by 4. So x is equal to minus 3 minus 1 by 4 or minus 3 plus 1 by 4. So from here x is equal to minus 4 by 4, that is minus of 1, and minus 3 plus 1 minus 2 by 4, that is minus half. So we can clearly see that we have four different solutions of x and what they are. So finally we have four solutions, and what are those solutions? Solution says x is either equal to 1 by 2 or 2 or minus 1 or minus half, and none of them is equal to 0. So we can accept all four solutions of x.